Hello crafty friends, this is the Papered Chef here. In today's video I'm going to unbox, excuse me, got a little throat thing. I'm going to unbox items from the mini catalog, celebration brochure, basically the rest of my pre-order. A few days ago I did the first box of my pre-order and now I have some more items to show you. So the first thing I'm going to show you is what's called a mega suite. And you've seen some of this before because I was able to order some of this before. The Dragonfly Garden, the Garden Wishes. It's all part of a mega suite. Hi, Carmen. Called Dandy Garden Suite. Okay. Hi, Susan. So what I'm going to do is start out with, because I think all suites center around designer series paper. I'm going to start with that. And then we'll just show you these memories and more cards. So designer series paper, Dandy Garden. The coordinating colors are basic black, a blackberry bliss. Okay, bumblebee, calypso coral, misty moonlight, mossy meadow, and whisper white. Now in this stack of paper you get 48 sheets. So I'm going to show you the 12 designs, and then on the other side there'll be 12 more designs. So you get all these different designs. So each little set of 12 will repeat itself. I don't know if I've already repeated myself yet. Let's see. There we go. I think that's where I started. So that now I can show you a little closer. So you get four, in a stack of 48, you'll get four stacks of these 12 sheets. Not all our papers are cut up in 6 by 6. Some of our papers are cut up in 12 by 12. Okay, so I just want to bring that a little closer. Make sure my lighting is good. So that's our Dandy Garden. And yes, the punch does work on this. The Dragonfly's punch works on that paper. And here's the other side. I've already done a couple projects with this on my YouTube channel. And I have a few projects to show you where I use this designer series paper. But first I'd like to show you the whole mega suite. Because I wasn't even able to order all of it, and then now I am. I mean, now I was, so I got to, it's like, yay! All right, so that's exciting. It'll be part of my designer series paper share, which I offer. It'll be offered for January, but sign-ups will start in December, where you can get to try out all the different papers. Okay, so we have the Dragonfly's punch, 2 dragonflies. Okay. I'm not going to open the punch because this is going to be a prize for somebody later, because I already have a punch that's open. Okay, this is Dragonfly Garden. The stamp set, this coordinates with the punch. These 2 dragonflies coordinate with the punch. Okay, I'll pull over my bucket of crafty goodness. So the punch doesn't just cut out the designer series paper. That's designer series paper, and that's a stamp. Okay, so the punch does the designer series paper and the stamp. And I showed how to make a mask and how to sponge color that on my YouTube channel. We made masks out of Mylar using the scan and cut. Okay, so if you missed that tutorial, definitely check that out. I'll bring those back in a few minutes. Okay, so that is a cling stamp set. Okay, the other stamp set that goes with this mega bundle is called the Garden Wishes stamp set. It is another cling stamp set. I haven't even opened it yet. I just got it. The reason it's out of the package is some of these things are out of the packages because I showed my team. And now I wanted to show my YouTube crafty friends. I showed them first because I just got this package yesterday. So I want to show you these dies. Oh, also let me say hi to who came on, because lots more. Hi Patty and Sandra and Amy. Anyone who's watching, please say hello so I can say hello back. Okay, isn't this cool? So I like this piece of grass here because it'll be nice for like Easter, making a bunch of grass. And when I have extra green scraps, I think I'm just going to run them through this little piece and just have a lot of extra little pieces. I like this one. It makes something look like it's flying. It's a little, dot, dot, dot. Hi, Barbara, to see like the dragonflies flying. And these, although they're flowers, or they're meant to be flowers, I think they would also look good as gears. Although I do have a stamp set called Geared Up Garage. I still have that, or a die set from before. Okay, so when you get things as a bundle, Dandy Wishes and Garden Wishes will be a bundle. You save 10% when you buy bundles. Okay, moving along, I'm going to show you what's called the Memories and More. Okay, this is, hi Linda. You only got half your pre-order too? I know how you feel. Okay, the memories and more cards and envelopes are something. Hi family Woodhouse. I like that name. When you get, one of the things we have to offer what's called memories and more card packs and envelopes. In this particular case, this is using Bumblebee, and they're printed and they're all the same. And I just want to show you those. They're just really nice. So what you do is you take, I'm just going to make one real quick, that's the cards. Okay, Bumblebee. And you just take them, and I guess there's 10 of each or 20 of each. I don't know. I have to look at I don't even know how many are in this pack. These are going to, all the stuff I'm showing you, most of the stuff is going to be available January 5th. So you take it and you fold it, and then you get your spatula. I just use a spatula, like a putty spatula, to help fold the crease. Okay, and then you use then you get the card packs. That's the memories and more cards and envelopes. And then you get this memories and more cards. These are called cards, meaning these are the ones with the sentiments on them. And then you just put them together and you have an instant card. So we'll just see which one we want to put on the card as I go through it. I'll show you the big ones first. So you get in the package of memories and more cards, you get these stickers. These are good for planners. See? So very nice. And you get 2 sheets of that style. 2 sheets of this style. I love using these kinds of cards for thank you notes. I'm just going to go through and show you the different designs on these. So they're double-sided. So that's the one side, and I'm showing you the other side. I've already sorted them out. Our Wonderful Life. Yeah, I don't want to maybe use something so big that will block up the cute pattern on the other. So I'll probably use the smaller ones on this card. But we also sell what's called like the Whisper White memories and more cards. And with those, you could put them on the front, put these on the front of those as well. So this is going to be great for spring. And let's see. Here are the smaller ones. And I'm thinking these might look better on that card. Something like that. Happy Place. Smile. Life's an Adventure. Notice how these match the designer series paper as well. Together is my favorite place to be. So these are all the memories and more cards from this pack. We have some available now, like Christmas style. We have some available, in our annual catalog, in our holiday catalog. So if you just want to look up the product line of Memories and More, we always have something going on in that product line. And because a lot of people do memory keeping. I personally take these and use them for notes and making cards with, because I like having instant cards. Thinking of you. There we go. That one's perfect. Okay, so you just do something like that. Okay, I think I showed you them all. Okay, this week. All right, so good. So now what I would do is I would take, right away I look at that and I'm like, it's a little bit, I would trim a little bit off of the other. So I'm not even sure if I have my paper trimmer handy. But I would maybe take what I'm saying is I don't want to block out this back of the card, right? I don't want to block out the back. So I would take like one of these and I would trim it down a little maybe and put that behind it. Or not that one, but maybe this one. Maybe one of the Mossy Meadow ones. And I would trim it and I put it behind it. But that's just, basically the idea is you can make an instant card. I'm just not really ready to make the card yet. I'm not feeling it. I do need a background, but I don't want to block this beautiful pattern too much, right? So I'm going to put a little border of something behind there. But that's the Memories and More cards, and then you can put your sentiments on them. Good to go. All right, there's still more in this suite, believe it or not. There's a couple more things in this suite I haven't shown you yet. I'm saving the best part for last, but there's 2 more small things and then something else that's really cool. All right, so And that's just this Mega Suite. And I also have other products to show you as well. So other things in this Mega Suite are this Mossy Meadow trim. Okay, Mossy Meadow braided trim. Let me pull this one out to get ready. And then we have what's called the Ladybug trinkets. Super, super cute. Ladybug trinkets. And I put them on a lot of little things to decorate with. Okay, so those are really nice. And now I want to show you my favorite part of this suite, or the favorite product that just came in. This is so super cool. It is called Laser Cut. I'll get the exact name because I have the packaging here. Laser cut paper, I guess. And the color's a little off because when the laser cuts it, it literally like burns it in there, and it actually, here it is. Dandy, I like that. Dandy laser cut paper. Look at these beautiful detailed dragonflies. I mean, super, super nice. Hi, Cheryl. I'm loving this. So that is the laser cut paper. And then this is the other piece of it. So you just get some glue, put that on, and you have instant card pieces. So I would say, and between this piece here and this 5, I mean, you could probably get enough elements for at least 10 cards. Plus you'd have extra little elements to use for different things. Super, super cool. All right, so now I want to show you, before I move on to my other new products, I've shown you everything in that Mega Suite. That's a lot of different things in that Mega Suite. And I didn't even have the whole Mega Suite. All I had was the first half of it, and then here are some things I had made with it already. And this is some of the things I showed on my YouTube channel already, is how to color these dragonflies using a mask. And I made some bookmarks using the dandy, and this is the twine. This is that braided, or not, I don't know if it's called braided twine. I don't even know if it's called twine or trim. No, braided linen trim. And what you do is you sort of pull the trim apart a little bit to get it to fray on the ends. And so you can make yourself some tags. These are just nice to put in cards, inspire friends, use them for bookmarks. These are some more little Tic Tac treats. I put these in with my prizes and care packages and things. Little Winkestella on there with the glitter. And some more. These are all just coordinating colors. And I used the fancy tag topper punch for these. And I did a card with the suite. I did many cards, actually. I did a whole video on many of the projects I made, but this is the only card I have left. And then I have a calendar. And I showed how to make these mini calendars using your Brother Scan and Cut. And I showed that on my YouTube channel. Okay, so one fun thing to do, we'll just keep this little board out for a second. I just want to show you something real quick, because I get asked this a lot. One fun thing to do with your new Designer Series paper when you get it is to just make a little pouch to hold some candy. We'll make one out of this bumblebee pattern. Okay, and so I'm just going to show you how to make a little diaper fold real quick. I probably need to do a tutorial just on that. What I'm doing is I'm using something with an edge on it, like your trimmer or your scoreboard. Something that has an edge, it helps you. So you're going to just make a triangle. It helps just keep your triangle straight, is all I'm saying. And then I take my little spatula and I just make a triangle. Okay, and then I just go like this to my triangle, like I fold part of it over like that, and then part of it over like that. And before I pinch this little diaper, I take this top part and I fold it down to make sure it's kind of even, and that it's kind of covering this line, that it's lined up on that line, before I do my little pinch. And the little pinch is just, so it's lined up pretty good. I mean, good enough, right? And then I pinch the sides like that, and then I just use my little spatula So lower it down, and that's a diaper fold. And then you put your little candies in there. I have little, this is a little C's candy. Or I think my Ghirardelli might match. Let's see if the Ghirardelli matches pretty well. You could put a Ghirardelli chocolate square in there. You could put tea in there. It holds a tea bag. Okay, and of course you're gonna use some adhesive. A little adhesive here, a little adhesive, adhesive, adhesive. Okay, so that's just a little tip what you get your designer series paper. So especially what I love about the 6x6 designer series paper is that you can just sit and make tons of them. They're already square. Because if you have other sizes of paper, you have to turn it into a square. That little diaper fold will work with any size square. I'm just moving everything off to the side here. Any square paper, but it's really nice is when you get those, they're already square. All right, so the last unboxing, I showed you this really cool product from this mini catalog. If you'd like a mini catalog, please use the link in the description to my website, or there's the link, there's the paperchef.stampinup.net. When you get there, it's going to say contact me up in the corner, and then you fill out the contact form. If you're in the US, I could send you a catalog, and it'll come in December. I have to order it for you, and it comes bulk mail in December from Stampin' Up. So just contact me and write you want a catalog, and then I'll write you back and ask you for your address if you didn't put your address in the comments. I'll write you back and ask you for your address, your mailing address. All right. So this is something exciting from this catalog. There was, last time I showed you this product. I showed you this when I just unboxed this, and I said, oh, this is pretty neat. It's a mini messages stamp, and I go, oh, this is pretty neat stamp set. And the reason it was pretty neat, I said, I'm going to show you it now it's because it came in one big sheet. Don't mind my Stamparatus. I've been playing with my camouflage stamp lately, and I didn't clean my Stamparatus. I got all this stuff done there. Anyway, this stamp is one big stamp. Okay, so I want to show you how this works. And I probably should have moved it down. Let me move it down somewhere, because what happened is my paper was too close to the top. Okay, so I'm going to put a piece of paper in here. I just taken a 6x6 piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I'm putting that in my Stamparatus. You can use the magnet to hold it down. It doesn't really matter. That's if you're going to be stamping it more than once. And what I want to do is oops, I meant to go the other way, not that way. I meant to move the paper down this way. Okay, let's try it. Let's make sure, because last time I cut there we go. You just want the paper you want this to make sure your stamp hits the paper. Okay, there we go. That's good. Last time I did it too close to the top, and I cut off one of my stamped images. Well, we'll try it. We'll try it and see how it works. Live and learn, and then once you figure out where to put the paper, you're going to put it in the same place every time. So what you want to do is you want to take your Memento black ink, and you ink up the whole stamp at once. Again, this is called Many Messages. So I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm stamping up. I'm inking up my whole stamp at once. Don't worry if you miss a few spots, because you can always, if I'm using the Stamparatus, I can always go back and re-ink things some more. Whatever didn't come out very dark. Okay, let's try it. So I'm gonna push down on it. I didn't even apply the sticker. There's a sticker. I mean, all the stamps come with a sticker to show you, but I didn't put the sticker on the stamp because it sticks just fine onto the Stamparatus without the sticker. Okay, pretty cool. And if you missed any spots, like there's a little bit of, you can make it a little darker because it's a Stamparatus. You can ink up some more. Like the heart didn't come out very dark. You can ink up the heart. And just ink up the parts you need to ink up. Push back down. And if you're using a magnet, it shouldn't have slipped. All right, so that's the concept. And I would probably just give up on that and use a marker if I can't get it to stamp after a couple times. So you have this piece, right? And you pull that out, and you take, now the new product that just came in, this is what I'm showing you, are the dies, okay? The dies. Check this out. I got to move my Stamparatus because I'm going to have ink all over myself if I don't. And I don't want to have ink all over myself. Okay, so well, I don't mind, but not right now. So what you do is you take your dies and you lay them on top. Pretty cool, right? it lays right on top of there. So I love this new product. And then you want to, you don't have to use painter's tape if you have a magnetic plate, which I do. The magnetic plate holds it together. And then this is what happened. I ran it through the machine and voila! How cool is this? I got these beautiful, all at once. Talk about saving time. Now, the last time I cut off the top one, but I cut off, you know, my little circle there. These are stitched. Some are stitched, some are not. Okay, so that's what you get. That's how this works. You put that on. See, this is a magnetic plate, so when you use a magnetic plate, it doesn't move around. But if you don't have a magnetic cutting plate, then you would use a little bit of painter's tape and hold it down. Okay, so that's a coordinating bundle in our new catalog, and it is called, they're called the messages dies. Okay, so I wanted to show you that. And now I want to show you, okay, so that's that product. Let me see if there's anything else with that. No, that was just the only bundle that came in. And what I thought was interesting is, like, it looks like it's written really, it looks really small on the front, but then these are bigger than, see, the sentiments are actually bigger than they're written on the front, I think. Let's try it. Yeah, see, the sentiments are bigger than they look on the front of the stamp set. I like having lots of sentiments that you can use to decorate with all at once. But that's not all. You could take, a different color of cardstock and you can put it through that same many messages die. And you just cut out a bunch of blank ones. Okay, and here's a thank you I stamped on it. But you see, you just cut out a bunch of blank ones and then you have them. And so that's from the many messages dies. So I really like that. That's even easier than my scan and cut in many ways. I mean, because it's quicker. It cuts out so many things at once, just by cranking through. All right, so next I want to show you, we're switching gears. I'm going to show you this embossing folder. Okay, there's a new embossing folder. And it goes with something I showed last time. Last time I showed some paper from this suite. I showed a lot of different design shares paper. So if you missed the first unboxing, rather than me show you those things again, I did show you this here, this paper, and this is one of the things that kind of went along with it, with that suite. Okay, so it's called Painted Texture 3D Embossing Folder, and I've already tried to use it to show you what it looks like. So you run it through. Here's the embossing folder. See? And I ran it through I took a piece of champagne foil and I ran it through. So that's your before. This is your before, and that's your after. Okay, so it'll just add texture and it'll add this painted look, this painted or plastered look to your paper. But I love using foil through embossing folders because you really get to see the embossing folder pattern. But of course, if you just do this with paper, it'll look nice too. And I'm thinking one of the things I might do in my Ink It Up series is I might just, add ink to this. Put ink, just put ink on here and roll it through and then see what happens. I think that'll look really nice. Okay, so that's the new product. And then another new product are these blending brushes, which I love. They're really heavy. They're not like the sponge brayers I've been showing you on this channel are pretty lightweight. These are actually like, they're like heavier plastic. And these are just a joy. They're a joy to hold in your hand and to feel. And they're like, look at this really soft sponge. So I'm really, really happy with these blending sponges. They're really, really nice. So we'll be blending some colors with them. I'm thinking, nice backgrounds. And then I'm going to be collecting these for, you can wash them. Of course you can wash them. But I'm sure if it's like other things I have, they get stained. And so I'm thinking, in that case, that's fine. But I'm going to try to collect them for every one of my colors. Okay, and then another thing, I'm not sure if I showed you this last time, but this is one of them that came with, this is going to be in the new catalog as well. And it came with my products that I got from when I attended On Stage. All right, so last time, I'm going to show you a couple more products, Last time, I just want to tell you about a couple free things. Oops, there goes some things that it fell. For when you spend $50, you get free items during celebration. The celebration starts January 5th. And I showed you a lot of these free items last time. I showed you the fine, what is this one? Field and Flowers. I showed you this ombre paper. I showed you this couple free stamp sets you can get. Heal Your Heart. Approaching Perfection. So these are called celebration items. You get to pick them. And another one I showed was called Darting Donkeys. And I don't have it here. I must have put it away already. But I made something from it. And this is something I made from it. And this is a free stamp set. And the Kick Up Your Heels I took out of the Zany Zebras one. But the Hee Haw and the It's Your Birthday is from Darting Donkeys. So in my YouTube channel, my last Ink It Up series, I showed how to make this camouflage background. And I showed how to make the donkey card using the free celebration item. And we used the scan and cut out the donkeys. Or I used the scan and cut. And I showed you how to color the donkey. Okay, so what I'm doing is I took it one step further. And the very last product I want to show you is something that last time I showed you the stamp set, Handsomely Suited. And then in my pre-order, my unboxing, I just got this. And this all ties together with the camouflage. It's all going to tie together. Because this are the new dies. These are called suit and tie dies. Okay, I showed you this before, but the suit and tie dies goes with those. Okay, these are so simple to use. And I'm not even really that familiar with suits. I didn't even know what to do. I just slapped it on and it worked. I took a piece of paper. I took a piece, die cut it out, slapped it on, and I was like, oh, that looks nice. And then I'm like, oh, what do you do with this one? And I'm like, oh, that's how you cut the shirt that goes underneath there. Oh, what do you do with that? There's the tie. And there's the top of the tie. I didn't have any instructions. I just figured it out. It's very easy to figure out. Surprisingly easy to use. These are called suit and tie dies. Stitch the little pocket and everything. Okay, so I want to show you how I made a card based on using this camouflage background using the suit and tie dies. And here's what I came up with. This is the card I came up with because we're not a big dress up family. My husband likes to hunt and his friends, and this one is for one of his friends who sent us a Christmas care package early, and I'm sending him a little thank you. I put some moss in the pocket. Here's where I got the moss is not from Stampin' Up. I just got some moss from, I'm pretty sure I got it from Joanne Fabric. You know, it's just some little decorative holiday moss for home decor. It's real moss, dried out moss. I maybe got it from Michael's. I don't know. But I just took a piece of moss and put it in the pocket. I took the stamps from this Handsomely Suited, thank you, and the You're the Best. And I used the Many Messages dies just to punch out some little shapes, and I stamped right onto them using basic black so it would stand up more. And that's the card I came up with. And it's just I used Hey There Friend from the Darting Donkeys and a piece of Early Espresso. Around the side is called the Stitched Rectangle die. And what other kind of dies? These are the Many Messages dies, Stitched Rectangle, and the Well Suited die. So there's 3 kinds of dies in this card. Trying to see if there's any new things that I may have missed. Oh, there is paper that's sweet, and I showed it last time, and it's called the Well Suited Designer Series paper. And I'll try to put that on I'll try to do a little video just of that paper so you get a better look at it. So there's a whole suite of products surrounding this sort of masculine set as well. So I hope you enjoyed this little unboxing. I do have other things, but these are all my new things. Okay, these are the ones I got that were from the new catalog. And I'll be showing you more as I start to create with those. So if you would like a catalog, go ahead and contact me. I will send you this and this one. It'll come out. It'll be about on it'll be released December 8th. It'll be mailed to you. You get to see it ahead of time. And then in January 5th, that's when this will go live. Okay. And so demonstrators, just so you know, we are allowed to get these items December 1st. So if you do join my team, you're allowed to get items from this catalog starting December 1st. You're allowed to put those items in your starter kit, which is exciting. And you're even allowed to start earning, on your first orders, You can even start earning celebration items yourself. And demonstrators, we earn things free for every $50 we spend as well, which is so fun because there's at least, I mean, I think there's about 20 different things at least you can get for free in this catalog, but don't quote me on the exact number. I'm not sure about that. I think I've showed you everything, so that's all for now. This is the Paper Chef. Have a great day.